Lindsay, and it is Wednesday, so that means it is time for another What's Up Wednesday for you. And today's topic is how to set your default font in Google Docs. And just bear with me because you may not think this is a really cool tool, but I do, and I want to share it with you, and let me tell you why. So I'm going to go to my drive, and I'm going to open a new doc. So I'm doing new Google Doc. I'm in a shared folder, so I'm going to say create and share. Okay, first thing I always do now is name a document because I'm so bad about it. And I end up with nothing but untitled documents and untitled presentations in my drive, and it drives me bananas. So I make that my habit now. So I'm just going to do that. But here's my problem. Anytime I open a doc in Google, my default font size is size 11. I don't know about you, but anytime I've ever had to turn anything in, the minimum font size was 12. And so every single time I have to open a doc, I have to go to my font size and change it to 12. Okay. So that's one of the main reasons for the tip that I'm showing you, but also because you may not like Arial or Calibri or whatever font Google opens for you as your default. I like fonts. I'm a font girl. And so if I click the drop down arrow next to Arial, you'll see I've got a bunch of fonts in here. And so I like fonts that are fun. Okay. Just a side note, if you have not clicked on this more fonts button, when you click on it, it is going to show you a lot of fonts that you can click and add. And so all you do for this is scroll through, look at the fonts that they give you. And if you find one you like, you select it, and then it's going to add it to your list. And so you can keep going. Now, don't get mad at me because notice what's going to happen. When I get down to the bottom of this, it's going to jump. And so I can scroll and it keeps jumping. And so there's a ton of fonts. So if you're looking for particular fonts, you can do a search up here. Like if you're looking for readability fonts like Lexend or one of those, you can type it up here and search for it. Or you can just keep scrolling. But again, I will tell you, it is so easy to get sucked into the rabbit hole of fonts. One time, I decided I'm just going to keep looking at fonts because there's so many cute ones. And I just kept scrolling, trying to get to the end. Ooh, that one's cute. Anyway, sorry. Once I kept going, I couldn't get to the end. I realized 30 minutes had passed and all I was doing was looking at fonts and adding more to my stuff. And realized I probably needed to get back to work. So it is a rabbit hole. Do it when you have some time, but there's so many cute ones. Okay, so sorry. I'm going to say okay, and I'm going to be back in my drive. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to set my default font. So I'm automatically going to change my size to 12. That's done. And then this is my work one. And so I'm going to go semi-professional. I like Antics Lab. That's one of my favorite fonts. So that's the one I'm going to choose here. And this is going to be my default font. Antics Lab, size 12. I'm good with that. If I wanted to get fancy, I could even change the color and all of that. But I'm going to leave it like this. And notice right here where it says normal text, I'm going to click that drop down arrow. So you've got all these text styles, but it always opens to normal text. So I'm going to say hover over normal text, and then I'm going to say update normal text to match. Okay, that's done. Then I can go through each one. And if I want to get super fancy, I can choose the fonts and stuff that I want for every one. So I'll just do title. And I'm going to do Frederica the Great. That's one of my favorites. So I'm going to do that. And let's say I want my title to always be size 30. And I want my titles to always be, how about this darkish teal color? That's what I want. So I've got my selections. I'm going to go over to title. I'm going to hover and say update title to match. So I could keep going and doing all of those. But the last and most important step is down at the bottom where it says options. You're going to do save as my default styles. It's going to say your default styles have been saved, and then I'm done. So I'm just going to go back to my drive and show you. I'm going to do a new document, create and share, and then notice Antics Lab size 12 is my default. So it works. Hope this helps. Hope you find it beneficial. And we'll be back with more tips and tricks for you every Wednesday. So you guys have a great rest of the day. Thanks.